Good afternoon, traders. Sasha here. It's Monday, May 16th. After the shitty week we had last week and the crypto just going ballistically down. I'll show you some stuff over there. We are going to go over a lot of stocks and great opportunities that Plunge created actually for this week. So let's get started. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. I'm going to start with Air Canada right away. So let's take a look what Air Canada is doing right now. So we had a nice dip below $20 here. If you want to take a look here, so we went all the way down to, well, exactly to $20. I was expecting to $19. It's still fiddling around here. We have an indecision candle forming. We are watching the weekly chart right now. So indecision candle is forming at this point of time at this level here, around 2049, around there. So it might have an opportunity again at the end of the week, or probably somewhere midweek for us to jump in. I'm still waiting for it to come down to 1950, and then when actually anyways anywhere below $20, and so we can buy in again and take it all the way down, all the way up, pardon me, to $25. That's our goal. This trend line or this channel line resistance is still holding, and we can see how many times market actually bounced from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. It was respecting this channel, so it's still going down. We still have an opportunity to make some money on this market. I'm going to jump right away into Bitcoin, and as I mentioned last week, it was just a horrible sell-off from almost 38,000. Went down all the way to 25,000, which is almost $12,000 loss. I was expecting for the market to stop around here at 37 or at this 36.92. However, it just plunged all the way down to $25,428. Now, the problem with the crypto is it's such a volatile market. It's even more volatile than currency market. So I'm going to just show you one example. Last week when I made a video and I showed you all these cryptocurrencies that I was looking at, one of the cryptos that I was looking at and that plunged really badly was Luna against the US dollar. And take a look at this. Yes, you can see it right. It says invalid symbol, and reason why, because this cryptocurrency does not exist anymore. It just disappeared. And so everybody's bank account that had this cryptocurrency in their possession. So be wary of these kinds of trades. If you are don't put all the eggs in one basket. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to show you some super examples and super opportunities to buy into the market. I was showing you Apple, and this is exactly what I was expecting for the market to do, to come 145.47. That was the support that I was waiting for the market to come to, and that's exactly what the market did. Look at this candle here. I'm going to enlarge it here so you can see it touched it exactly there. And why? Well, why? I really don't need to explain this too much. You know, for all of you that are following my channel for a while now, you understand what I do and how I do stuff. I don't look at anything else except their support resistance levels and signals that the market is giving me, and this is just perfect example of that. So you can see here market bounced one here after this breakout off of that 145 level. We can see the market in a very long time. This was 31st of August of 2020 when the market reached that 145 level. Then the second time it came here on the 28th of December of 2020. Did a little fake out breakout on the 25th of January, attempted another one on the 26th of April 2021, and then finally broken out on 28th of June 2021. As I always teach and show you how the market works, market always breaks out, then it pulls back or comes down to retest this level that actually broke out of. And that's exactly what happened with the spin bar right there. And then the market just took off and took us all the way to 180 around that area. Okay, I was expecting for the market to bounce off of this area because we had 3 attempted to bounce from that area, 150, but market came down as it always does to retest these old support levels, and that support was holding. Now we have this indecision candle that's forming right there in this at this level here. So let's see what the market gives us. We can see right here. Let's see what market gives us at the end of the week. Moving on to Tesla. Tesla is still struggling, doing same exact thing as I said from a few weeks or last week when I made a video. Tesla is still going down, and I'm still waiting to buy in around $700. You see that dipped all the way to 682. We can see it's very, very bearish right there. Okay, we can see 1, 2, 3 of the bounces off of this kind of a dropping down trend line, kind of it's not really a channel. I can't call it a channel. It's not really like that. But we are still heading down to this $700 mark, and this is the start of the week. We can see the market is already going down there. The reason why I would like to see this level to hold is because of these resistances here, resistance here, fake out, and then resistance was not able to break out. No breakout, finally breakout here, and market took off. So the $700 mark is actually a good place to buy into the market, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, oil prices going up. Well, take a look at this shit, and it's we can see it now again, 114.20. That's why the prices of the oil in Canada as well as the United States and everywhere else is just climbing up. And as you can see, this is where the market used to be. I'm going to switch to monthly charts so I can show you like exactly why this line is sitting over there at 114, and you can take a look at here. We have 1 attempt, 2 attempts, and now this was a fake out into this area around 130, and now we're sitting and we have a really strong candles going towards this $114. Actually sitting over there right now, 114.20. So unless I see a breakout and the market holding above that level, this is a no-go over 114. If that level breaks, we can expect the price to go all the way to 147, even 150. So this is oil, and this is just yeah, it's just going crazy. You can see the strong candles going like crazy to the upside. Okay, here Canada we covered already. So I'm going to show you a little opportunity that I was watching well on last week, and I showed you already. So we had this support level on this on a weed Canopy Growth Corporation, or weed, and this is where the market actually stalled. This was in 2017. Okay, when the market was pretty strong and just took off from there. Now I'm going to switch now to the weekly chart, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right now. So we can see this beautiful pin bar right at that level when I marked 735. We can see the top broken. Okay, I took that position, and I'm writing this chart or market all the way to 1085. That would be my first target, and I would be a little bit weary of this 857 area, you know, if I'm so I'm going to take some position off at that level over there, but definitely looking to get to my target at 1077. So that's what I'm doing over there. Now another opportunity here I want to show you here, and it's going exactly the way I predicted it. So take a look at here. This is a banks. Okay, we had the market breakout here after this beautiful 75.02 level on the National Bank of Canada, and the market came all the way to this level. It's 89.11, and I told you that to pay attention to that level, and look what happened last week. And I didn't make a video on purpose on Friday because I don't want to give you signals to buy in or do whatever. This is not what I do. I'm just telling you how I see the markets and position that I'm going to take in a few moments, or depending on how the day ends up over here. But you can see the top of this pin bar, perfect pin bar. This is a perfect signal to jump into the trade, and the market at the 90.81, and take the market all the way to probably $95, or this first level of resistance. So this is National Bank of Canada. Perfect example how the market comes down, retests levels, and you can see like I'm going to just mark it one more time so you can see what I'm talking about. So the market came up to here, pulled back, and then broke out of that level. Okay, once it broke out, it just swings like this constantly, right? We had this level of resistance. When it was broken here, then the market came down, and look, it tested it exactly to the point right there, and then it had a huge time or really hard time to break out of that area to the downside. So one rejection, two rejections, and once the market broke down, we had this upside down pin bar, exactly perfect pin bar. And first of all, let me just clean this so you can see what I'm talking about. So we had this candle here, all right, this candle here is housing candle for this next one. So we had an inside bar and also rejection of this level of 94.19. So I know it's a strong support, okay, and then the market closed the next week or next session below, creating this beautiful pin bar. So the body of this pin bar is within the previous candle. It's within the body of the previous candle. If you take a look at here, this is the previous candle. This is a perfect signal. The market is signaling to us that it's going down and it's going to continue on up until the next support level. And that's exactly what we had here on Friday. We had this level that was broken way before, which was in March of 2021. And now we are sitting in May of 2022. And look at this perfect pin bar right there, giving you opportunity to jump in and take the trade and take the market to the next level, which we know the target would be here at $94, $95, depending how strong it is from this level. But that's a perfect level of support and resistance. We have all the signals in our favor. So we have a market that's in the upside. Okay, so the market is going bullish. We have breakout, which is retested now by this candle here. We know that this is a strong support because the market, once the market starts falling down, we create we look for these support levels, so previous resistances turn into support, and look at this perfect signal. This is a cool signal to jump into trade and just take it from there. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Again, this is what I see in the markets. This is not a suggestion for you to buy, sell, or hold anything that you see on my videos. Okay, going into BMO, and we have a similar opportunity here. Okay, so we have this resistance here. Take a look at here. This is a resistance from previous levels here. This is 2021. Okay, and then we arrived at the level again with this pin bar. Huge rejection of that level, and then breakout happened with this candle here. And after that, we just took off. Market came down and retested this level. Okay, retest of this happened here. And now we are sitting at the same level right here again, $130.22, and we have something that's developing at this level here, and that's what's developing right here right now is an inside bar, or it might happen to be another pin bar that could happen and just retest this level. So this candle could finish at the end of the week like that, and we have a perfect signal to jump in again and take the market all the way to 141. So that's what I'm waiting for the market to give me something to work with. Okay, Bank of Nova Scotia here. Well, exactly the same thing that I showed you on the previous candles, previous charts. We have resistance. Market got retested here, and then we have this beautiful, this is not actually perfect pin bar, but it is a pin bar, more of a kind of a indecision kind of a pin bar. So depending how this candle here closes, so if I can get some kind of a pin bar signal here, or maybe an engulfing bar or break on top of this candle previous week of the 9th of May, I will have an opportunity to jump in and maybe take the market all the way up to 87.35. So that's what I'm looking at, the Bank of Nova Scotia. TD Bank, look at that. I marked it on purpose. So this level here, okay, so if you can see here, this is not a line. This is a area. This is area. So you can see here, it's a bit thicker than just one line. We can see that the markets came here and stopped, and then we had the breakout from here. Then we had the retest of this level here, right there, okay, at that level. And look where the market comes. Exactly to that same point. And then we had a little push from here, not a perfect pin bar. The body is not within the previous candle, so that's not considered as a pin bar. So this is a no pin bar. Okay, it's not a valid signal. The next one is an indecision. Again, indecision candle. Again, another one is forming here as an indecision. We need a clear signal what the market is going to do. I'm waiting for the pin bar to show, and then we can take it to the upside again. We know it's a strong bullish market at this point of time. This was a strong resistance that was broken out, tested twice. We have a double bottom here. I'm just waiting for the signal so I can jump into this market and pick up some money from there. Okay, Royal Bank of Canada. Well, I think it's pretty much similar as I was watching the other videos, pardon me, other charts, and take a look at here. So we had this huge consolidation happening over there up until this candle, this engulfing candle that took the market up, came down again, retested this level, and then the market just took off. Okay, so we had huge support here at this level. Take a look. So many candles, so many weeks. Market was not able to, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. Market was just going in consolidation, and then 1, 2, 3 again, support level, and then we had another support level, another retest here, and now we're sitting at the same level here. We have an inside bar forming. Again, I'm waiting for the signal to form at this level here so I can take the market first to these targets right there. Okay, so you can see here the market is stalling right there. You can see perfectly where I'm pointing. So this is highs, and this was a retest here of the low. So we can see that that will be a level. So 136 around that area, and then the next target would be 148. So that's what I'm looking at on the Royal Bank of Canada. All right, and then we have CIBC, I believe. Yeah, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. Okay, so at this point here, we have this low that's created there. I'm still waiting for the market to come down to the level. I don't know why this, why the line here is missing, but anyways, I'm gonna put the lines right now. Sorry, I apologize. So this was this would be a support that we were looking for. 66.12. We came as low as 66.85. So about 60 cents short or shy from this level here. This is not a pin bar. This market is still a little bit bearish coming to this level here. If I add another line right here, we can see in the past that the market actually was here before. So you can see this peak and this peak. So they're pretty much at that level here. That would be around $62. So $63, $62, that would be a more logical level to take the trade from, because there's only one touch of this level here at 66. However, if we get the signal here, we can take the market up. Okay, so Sun Life Financial. Okay, we can see clearly here that was the support that I was waiting for the market to bounce from. Market just went through that, you know, like easily, like through the butter, and now we are stalling at this 60 level here. If I extend the chart like this a little bit, okay, we can see the market kind of was sitting in that area, kind of 59.93. So we have like one bounce here, and then some consolidation here, and then a bounce here, bounce here. So 59 around that area could happen, or this candle here, since it broke a little bit low of the previous candle, or candle that actually broke below this level, this one could end up being maybe a pin bar over here, or just another like a that's candle that will basically kind of match the previous one. Okay, and we might have an opportunity to buy into this. Still not really decided about this one, but anyways, moving on. Imperial Oil, well, like all the other companies that are dealing with the oil in the title, you know, we know that they're doing well. So if I squeeze the candles like this, we can see this huge peak that happened here in around 2008, and now we finally broke out of that area. sorry. Oh, come on. We finally broke out of that area, okay? And when we broke out here, we had this kind of attempt from the bears to push the candles, pardon me, price below the $62, and then we got this beautiful, huge engulfing candle. You can see it here. This is a clear signal for the markets to buy in, okay? So look at this candle here. This candle engulfs all this stuff before, so all these candles here, and once the top was broken of that candle, we had to move all the way to $69, $70 area. So the market is still coming down here now, just to retest this $62. You know, I believe that we might get another signal right here, and we might take the market back into this area here. So this would be a double bottom created at that area. So that's what it is that I'm looking at. Okay, moving on here. So Netflix, I showed you that last week, and yeah, we can see the markets here is really, really bearish. I was expecting something to happen in this area, and we can see it clearly here. If I enlarge this area here, okay, we have the market here that arrived at 189 where we're sitting right now, and then we finally had with a huge huge engulfing bar. We had this nice breakout, and the market fell. Okay, came down to retest this level, and look at this pin bar right here. Okay, that's what took the market all the way up. All right, now we're sitting at the same area here. All right. We're sitting at the same area here, and we had a pin bar here created last weekend. All right. The problem with this pin bar that I saw is that it's sitting below that level already. So I would expect it to most probably come down to this 129 area. It is very, very bearish. Netflix is losing a lot of money. So I would expect for the market to hit this 129, 130 area pretty soon in the near future. All right, so not very good opportunity to buy into this market. Looking at the NVIDIA Corporation, we had this beautiful breakout out of here, which is a 146 area here. You can see 1, 2, 3. This is a fake out, breakout, and then a beautiful the engulfing bar that took the market all the way up. All right, to $346. We came down, when the market came down here, created this low, which is right here. That was in 19th of July in 2021, 179.49, exactly to the pin. Okay, and now we are at the same area. This is a pin bar, however, not a perfect pin bar because the body is not within the previous candle. So I will scratch that one as an opportunity. I think the opportunity still exists for us either to get some signal from here. Let me just mark it here so you can see it. From this stop, so 160, so 160.44, around 160 area because of this peak right there. Okay, and the breakout from here, we already touched it once here, but if we get some nice signal at that area, or if it falls down all the way now to 146, we have two of those sniper areas, or areas that we are looking into to buy in. You know, I always talk about, you know, like this bullseye area that I want to buy into that market. Nike had a beautiful opportunity, and you can take a look at here. Okay, I was expecting, and this is a cool example, okay, how the markets work. So we had this peak here, which is 13th of January 2020. Then we had another retest here, 21st, and then the market fell, came up again with this candle here on 1st of June of 2020, retested once, retested twice, and then broke out here finally on the 10th of August of 2020, and then we had the market all the way up. All right, so after this resistance here that turned into support, I was expecting this engulfing candle to work out, and it did, up to this level, 139. It took all the way from 131 to 139, and then the market was not interested in holding price that high, and now we fell back to this area 105, which is great for us to look into and take a look at this opportunity. This is a perfect area, perfect pin bar. This is exactly the perfect pin bar here. The body is so small and it's within the next previous candle over there. So all the signals, I'm looking into buying this into this market at 114.36 once the top has been broken of that pin bar, if that confirms to be a good opportunity to get into. Okay, NIO, okay, Chinese electric car producer. Okay, so we can see where the market started. Basically, this is where it was registered. Okay, and then the market broke out of this area here. So we know that this could be a good support level. And look at this market as it was falling down. It bounced exactly from that tiny point at 1310. And then we had this beautiful pin bar right here. So it did not close. The body of this candle is not closed within the previous candle here. So I would wait for another signal to develop and give me a clear opportunity to jump into this market. So I'm clearly watching this market and just waiting for the opportunity to show up. Shopify, that's a great one, and you can see why. I'm looking into buying into this one. Still, pin bar did not break on the top, but you can see from the previous levels, and this is the past. Okay, so we can see in the past. Come on. All right, level here. So let me mark it so you can see it. So it's not that I'm just okay. So we can see that this level here was definitely rejected right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, nothing. Finally broke out. Engulfing bar took the market up, and then the market filled in this area here. This is why I put this little kind of a pinkish area here, just to show you that this consolidation here, that's a huge support resistance area. Okay, and then the market took off, came down and retested that area again. So where we are sitting right now, okay, so this level here, all right, is definitely super strong for us to look into if you are interested in, high paying stocks, right? And so take a look at this. Okay, so once we got to that level, all right, we have a clear rejection with a pin bar at this level here. I'm waiting for this pin bar to break, and then I can take the market now to 705 from 470 area, I would say. Let me just see. So the top of this pin bar is 528. Okay, from 528 to take me all the way to $705. That would be an area for us to look into for the nice profit right there. So from 528, that's where around there, 525, let's put it that way. Okay, 525, we have a pin bar, we have a support level, we have everything in our favor working. 705 would be around that area. I would look into. So the bottom of these candles are $696 to $700. So that would be a profit around $150 per stock. Not bad, for the nice little investment. Okay, so looking again, ASML Holdings. I was telling you about that one. That's the company that makes machines that produce lithography, or they print on top of the chips. Silicon chips, and this is the only company in the world that produces these kind of machines, lithography machines. So we are sitting at a perfect level here. As you can see here, we have a perfect level where the market bounced before, and we are sitting at that level again. So if we get the inside bar within this candle, which we retested this area here, this is a US dollar, by the way. If we get an inside bar, depending where the candle breaks, either from to the top or to the bottom, we're going to have a clear direction where the market is heading. If it breaks on top from 551, then we can take the market all the way to 712, which is, you can see this bottom here and this top perfectly match. So that would be our profits there. Intel Corporation, well, had a beautiful pin bar created at the same level here of the support. We can see it here once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and now we're sitting in that area. This is a perfect pin bar. The body is within the previous candle here. So if this candle doesn't break above 44.78, or the price does not cross that level and crosses below that level, then this trade is scratched and we are not going to look into it. If it does break above the 44.81, the first target would be around 48.76, as you can see from the previous lows, and the market stalling at this area here, and then the next level will be 51.84. Okay, Qualcomm. No opportunity here at the Qualcomm. I'm still waiting for the market to come down to this area 123, and then I can take a look what happens there. Okay, Broadcom company, we're still fiddling here. We are kind of in consolidation at this level here. This kind of a support at 554 is holding. Previous support, and now we're sitting at that level between 602 and 555. Undecided on this one. I have no really clue what to look into there. So I'm just waiting for something clear to show. Micron Technology, well, look at that. Once, twice, three times. We have a beautiful bounce here. This candle is coming down. Could end up being a candle that's inside bar from the previous one here. And if that happens, that we might get an opportunity to again rebuy at the 65.98 area. So that's what I'm looking at. Texas Instruments, we are also sitting in a beautiful area here, and the opportunities are just slowly showing at those areas. So there's bullseye areas that I always talk about. So this could end up being an inside candle right here, or it might come down here again and retest this 161.98. Okay, Ace Technology, well, we can see here there was an engulfing bar, not engulfing, pardon me, a housing candle from $7.02 to $6.21, and then this beautiful piercing candle showed up here after this inside bar. So we are waiting for the market to come back above this area. Okay, so I need market to come back above this resistance area to look into buying in. 759 first target, second one 793. So that's what I'm looking at, the technology sectors over here. Taiwan Semiconductor Company, so TSM. We are having a beautiful location here to buy in. However, not a pin bar here. I'm still waiting for something to develop at this point of time. So if you look at the high of this candle was 91.36 and 91.37. So a pin on top of the candle is broken. And I'm just waiting for the market to see what exactly is going to happen here, because this is not a perfect pin bar. The body is not within the previous candle, so I'm not going to say that this is a good opportunity to buy into. So I'm just still going to be waiting to see what's going on. Recently, I started looking into Volkswagen, and well, we can see here clear area here for the market to bounce from here, and then we had a huge consolidation there. Breakout at this area here. The market is back to that area again. And now I'm getting interested into this market again. Low of this candle was at 1967. Low of this candle was 1957. So went even a bit lower than this candle that retested this level. So this is a indecision candle. Okay, so we are waiting now. It's either going to be a engulfing bar that's going to engulf this candle and give us a nice opportunity to buy in with the first target of $25, or we're going to get a nice pin bar here, or we might get some consolidation. So I'm still waiting to see what might happen over there. But at the moment, that's what it is that I see on the markets. Last one is going to be Ethereum, and I can see it as well, like as I showed last week. I was expecting the bounce here of 21.69. Market kind of came to that level over there, and now I'm waiting for it, because you can see it's really bearish still. I'm waiting for it to come down here to 1688 US dollars, and to look into rebuying into this currency. So you can see 1, 2, 3 bounces, 4, and then just a consolidation of that area. So definitely good area to look for buying in. Again, huge word of caution here. Take a look at this one here. This is Luna that I showed you. That was a currency, pardon me, that was a crypto that was created, and it was following, lots of people had investments into that, and then suddenly just disappeared from this market last week when I made you a video that was on Wednesday, it was already below $0 in value, and now suddenly the symbol is invalid. Basically, all the bank accounts that were connected to it emptied, and there's no more Luna. Disappeared. So be careful how you deal with these cryptos, because those are really, really dangerous. And anyways, this is Sasha here. This was another video for this week. Beautiful opportunities to buy into the market. Again, this is how I see the markets for myself, and I'm just sharing my knowledge with you how to look into the markets and now know how to read them. This is not an advice for anybody to buy, sell, or hold any securities at any time. Okay, so my view of the markets. However, thank you so much for joining me and watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate your participation and watching the videos, and please do click that like button. Then the algorithm will show more people my content, and people will come and see it. I also thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you know that anybody else is interested in this kind of a content, please do send them to my channel, and try to make them subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So once again, this week, this is how I see the markets. Thank you so much once again, and this is Sasha. Peace out.